back to my channel, and today I have 3 of my guy friends here to talk and discuss with me about relationships. And in today's episode, we will be talking about situationships. So let's introduce ourselves. We have here.
Hi guys, I'm Josh.
Yeah, I've known you for the longest time. We met in nightlife, right?
Yeah, I don't know why we're still friends but she bribed me with whiskey and fried chicken.
No,
I'm easy to bribe.
Hi guys, my name is Jeremy. Nice to meet you guys.
And we have here Kevin.
Hi, I got dragged.
Why I chose these 3 guys is because I feel that Josh has been in nightlife for the longest time and he knows how playboys' mindset work.
Yeah, 100%.
Jeremy right now is in a long-term relationship, is it? No, a serious relationship. Yeah, so he's gonna get married soon, right?
No, not now.
Oh
in a
my
couple
God,
years.
she does it.
No, he plans to get married to her, so I feel
She knows. Like financial stability.
His eyes full of fears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see the wrong shit.
Then we have Kevin here. Kevin, we've talked so much about relationships, and we are both single, so yeah. But
I'm
like
single too, so.
This too is available. So let's talk about situationships. Do you guys know what situationships are?
No, to be honest, not really.
I didn't know until 3 p.m. today.
What situationship is that? Situationship is basically like a relationship, like a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, where you do things together, like basically a boyfriend-girlfriend, but you have no title to it. So why is
Like
that?
open relationship.
Yeah,
No,
I
but open
just
relationship.
open dating, not open relationship.
think
open
I think I
relationship.
agree with him on like openly dating, but not giving the title to it. So like in a way, it's like you guys are like
It's just
keeping your options.
testing water.
Yeah.
Testing waters. Oh.
So that's how.
Why are you so quiet, Josh?
I mean, I think like situationships, like different people define it differently, I guess.
Yeah.
Like some people define like open relationships differently. Some people define like openly dating or like dating without like any official title or like unofficially dating like as something else.
That is so true.
But-
So the reason why I've gathered you guys here is because I've always wanted to know what a guy is thinking during a situationship. I feel like you are the most open.
I don't know.
Yeah, I can.
You're-
I'm too single. I
I've
care about
never had
this.
a girlfriend, so
You're lying.
I haven't been in a relationship.
Get out of here, bro. Go home.
Christian boy.
Do you want me to call you out? Do you?
No, okay. Yeah, I think like everybody got different definition of what a situationship is, right? Or what like a relationship without handle is, or like just openly dating is. But I think if we just like fall back to the foundation or the terminology we're using, if it's just like dating, but like you don't openly tell people that you are officially together, I think that's what we're looking at, right?
So you do that often?
No, I mean, I have been through that, but I wouldn't say often lah.
So what is a guy thinking when they're doing a situationship?
I think first of all, like when guys get into situational shit, it's basically not knowing what they want in a relationship. So like what he said is like basically like testing water. You know, like you go in a relationship. I mean, let's be very frank lah. Like guys get together in relationship for casual dating, but instead of like while you're figuring out yourself, you kind of like subject yourself to this one person where you can do everything and anything with, but there's just no title and like I won't say there's no commitment. There's probably some levels of commitment in this relationship, but it's more of like you get to experience what a relationship is without like getting into an actual relationship.
What's the point of it then?
I think there's this cushion, like there's cushioning if like let's say person A, person B goes out and it's they like each other, they want to be together, but they don't know if they're right for each other or whether they're going to break up within the next like 1-2 months.
Yeah, but why not you just be in a relationship and then break up?
Because like the second you say is like
What, you want
we're
to
in a
add
relationship.
plus 1x, is that right?
What kind of maths is that?
Plus 1 more x, I mean!
Oh, I think it's just like it just creates like at least there's this cushioning of like you don't work out. Is that it's technically not a breakup. You see, it's not a breakup. It's just like
It's what I said.
it just
you don't
didn't
wanna,
work out.
You didn't want to put a plus 1 more of your x, right?
Oh right. Oh, I thought you meant that. Oh, that's what you meant.
I would say like it really depends on the background, I guess. I feel like that person the guy got cheated on, so I think for his next relationship he was very wary, which is why like maybe he got into this.
Oh, situationship. Well,
Yeah.
I see. That is
Right.
very true. We were like your past traumas and everything, right? So, question: have you guys been in a situationship? So you either a relationship like or not kind of thing.
Yeah. like at this point, like I would try to test water, but the main goal is, I mean, at my age is, you know, like I will be in a proper long-term relationship.
Yeah. I won't say that I've been in a situationship before. I would say. I mean, I've tested water, like probably like gone out with a couple girls in the past. But similarly, my interest in being in a relationship is long term. So when I date a girl, basically I date it with the perception of like hoping that it will last. Yeah.
What about you? Have you ever been in a situation?
You can't finish your question. For me, I have been through like situationships, and I'm not. I mean, when I was younger, when I was going to the phase, definitely, you know, you kind of go through situationships just to test and see if there's like this romantic, you know, spark. And if there isn't, then I guess you stay on a little longer for, you know, a bit more enjoyment, and then you end things, you know. But I think as you grow older, especially for me now, as I'm a lot older, I just really don't have the time or the mental capacity or the emotional capacity to kind of be in a situationship. So it's like you go on a date, 1-2 days, maybe maximum 3, try to figure out if it's gonna work. And if it's gonna work, then you kind of just commit to making it work, I guess. But I mean, yeah.
What? 1 to 3 days and then you're gonna see if it works?
I mean, if it's gonna work, then you gotta commit to make it work. Yeah, I mean, relationships is a lot about commitment more than just that.
Yeah, that's true. It has to be like effort, even though.
Yeah.
There is a drawback to situationships because someone is generally always hurt. What do you guys think about that?
100%.
Right? Because it's not really like a relationship as well. So there is like a expectation almost when you meet each other for way too often.
I think situationship is always, there's always gonna be one party that wants to keep it as a situationship because the person wants to have this emotional cushion. Whether the person is scared or the person is the problem. You get what I'm trying to say? Right? But there's always gonna be one person who wants to set up that cushion, and then the other person who's just trying to make it evolve, you know, mega evolve into a relationship.
Mega evolve.
Yeah. And then when you don't have the mega stone and you cannot mega evolve, then that's when that person who is invested more into it will kind of feel the pain. Actually, don't you all think that every relationship starts from a situationship by definition?
Yeah, you know, you test water.
You have to go through that phase. I think like you go on a couple of dates, you go on like 2-3 dates, right? And then you start to realize that you're right for that person.
So what's the difference between situationship and dating?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know,
Yeah.
unless you're trying to say that we're defining it by time, and like situationship is just like a short span, like dating, going out together, telling like everybody knows you're together, but you're not together, and everybody knows it's gonna end. You know, and there's like the very subtle thing, Jiminy Cricket at back of your head telling you it's gonna end, but you know you're just staying in there for the situation.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel like that is mostly the case when it comes to situationship. It's like you know it's gonna end. And
Like I have friends who set a timeline to their relationship.
what?
Serious?
Yeah.
What kind of timeline?
Like they give each other like for example like 6 months, for example, and then like they're in it like a relationship and then end it after 6 months.
Well, Diana, you don't date me in 6
What is
months
this
time.
like trial period?
Over,
going
yeah,
on, man?
No wait. So is what the?
So they give each other like time frame.
It's not so objective.
What?
It's like a Netflix subscription.
Yeah.
Subscription
Yeah,
about
subscription
6 months
also.
and then that's it. Correct.
Think so, like you really got to try everything, and if it doesn't work, okay, we're done.
Yeah, correct. And then you move on from it. So like basically you do everything in a relationship for that time frame, and then like I think it's like more of like a testing period. And if you know like beyond this period, you know that things are not gonna work out, then you just cut it.
I think like Diana's definition of situationship means it's already going to end. Versus I think what Jeremy was talking about is like there is a chance that it will evolve into something else. So hence a time stamp or a fixed parameter kind of just sets a boundary of like how long you get to kind of like test it out before it grows into something else. I think Diana is more like a situationship means like you get in means confirm like 1-2 months later lah.
No, it's not.
I mean,
But-
actually, you just said
but-
it's going to end anyway.
No, what I'm saying is either it's gonna evolve or it's gonna end anyway. So when you give yourself a time period, like for him, he said that right within like 6 months, you see whether it's you both wanna like continue or you're just gonna end it, right?
So if that's the case, then isn't that the start of every relationship? It's just the start
No,
of
because if
every
you're in an actual relationship with the mindset that you want a relationship to last, you won't set a time frame to it.
How do we get yourself out of a situationship?
break up lah.
Yeah.
Just, sorry, situationship or no break up. Just
How do you end a situation?
Just like-
Just like, call it quit lah.
Yeah, but how do you call it quit when you're not even together?
just be like, oh, I don't think it's working out. let's not progress to the next step.
Yeah.
Then end you.
Wow.
So
This kind of thing also you ask,
Exactly. That's why I had to ask you
Yeah.
guys, right? Because
I
you
feel like we
guys
just
are the
overcomplicate
pros.
things right now.
yeah.
Should you guys, because situationship, you don't really know, there's no guarantee of anything. Should you leave before you get too attached or dive in too much emotional? Like,
I think
negative?
that differs person to person. Like for me, I'm a what you call it? Like I'm someone that if I get in a relationship, I will pour out all my
You very 忠心
yeah,
啦
100%, 100% all in.
It's
you know,
100,
like,
yeah.
even you put everything in. Then if you lose, right, then you just do it with the pain, and then you move on. But some people are like more conservative. They don't want to put that effort and the time in until they know like okay maybe through time I see that okay it's gonna work out. Then they invest more time as it goes. Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm on the other side of the fence itself, where I wouldn't say I intentionally go into a situationship, but I think most of my relationships start with a sort of situationship where it's like dating, we're trying to figure things out, and I wouldn't want to hold my hopes high and think like, oh, it's something gonna work. So I always kind of post on myself. But the second I feel like it's gonna work, then I'm like Jeremy, but I'm like all in that sense. There is always a time between the girl and guy says let's go out and everybody realizes that they are exclusive together, and then the time when the boy or the girl asks like, hey, be my girlfriend, be my boyfriend.
Okay.
Correct. And when one party asks, it's the end of the situationship. So between the start and the end of the situationship, it doesn't mean that you're trying to be playboy. It doesn't mean you're trying to play with a party. It's just that somebody is waiting for the right time to ask lah. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get it.
And within that time frame, like how do you define if it's very long or very short?
Like, I feel time is completely irrelevant in a relationship. It's
in a
completely-
situationship? Really?
Yeah.
You have so much time, is it?
Huh?
You guys have so much time, is it?
So much time? No lah, but it's like you. It's okay, just like for example, give me a scenario like just like a normal relationship, right? Somebody can be in an invested relationship for 10 years and they break up, right?
Yeah.
And straight after that, they get to know someone. 2-3 years later, they get married together.
Yeah.
You know, so time is irrelevant. I feel like
Yeah.
in relationships.
I agree.
Yeah.
Man of experience.
Yeah.
Wise
Without
words.
experience.
Look at him just looking away.
Yeah.
He's like,
Ladies and
reminiscing
gentlemen,
his time.
ladies and gentlemen, next year Jeremy's gonna release a book called The Love Guru. That's right.
Alright, okay. So thank you guys, thank you for staying and tuning in to us. I hope to have them more often in my videos, and don't forget to follow them on their socials. And comment down below if you've been in a situationship and what your experience are like and how did it go. So don't forget to subscribe, and you can click here to watch the latest video. So bye!
Bye.